Hi, welcome back to this week's episode of Modern Tech and Transformation. I'm Carla Hartman, and I have Senior Director Sunil Samuel with me again. Thank you for being here.
Thank you.
So, Sunil last month was able to attend Google Cloud Next, and even more exciting, he's played an integral role in establishing our Google Partner Advantage partnership. So, we're here to talk about that partnership and get a recap of Google Cloud
Absolutely.
Next.
Absolutely.
So let's dive into the Google Cloud partnership. What does it mean to be a partner with Google Cloud?
So, in Q1 of 2024, our CEO, Vinod Muthuswamy, he gave our team, the Partner Alliance team, a challenge. Hey, let's get the Google partnership in place. I'm proud to share that we have successfully completed and met the goals with exceptional results. So here's what we achieved. So from a sell partner standpoint, we have one active region, that is North America. From a service partner level, we have three active regions: North America, India, and other Asia. From a build partner level, we have the global status. And so how do we accomplish that? We had to have about total of 19 Google Cloud professional certifications. So that includes the sales side of the house. We have the professional certs as well as the associated certs. So combined together, around 19 certified individuals. Then on top of that, our intelligent field operations platform has been approved as a Google Cloud solution within the field services, leveraging the generative AI.
So you got some certifications yourself, correct?
Absolutely.
Any advice for people studying and taking the tests?
Spend the time. That's the bottom line. There's quite a lot of information on the partner portal that we can take advantage of, but it's carving out those time to get that done. That's bottom line.
Wonderful. So we've established the initial partnership. What's
Yes.
next?
So our goal is to get to a premier status by Q4 2024. So this year by Q4, we need to get that done. So that is a serious undertaking. So what does that mean? So we're working on currently two specializations. So I'm working with our SVP of SAP Group, Mr. Bimal Soni. We are trying to get our SAP specialization on Google Cloud. That's one. Then there is a cloud migration specialization. And from a Google consumption standpoint, that is for the developed market, we have certain targets, over $1 million in target. And from a growth market perspective, we have another 500K in target. So we got to hit these targets to get to that level. And then on top of that, we have to have 5 customer stories. That's where I'll come to your team to get those customer stories mentioned, because we are actively working with a set of accounts, different verticals, in accomplishing that.
Very good. Seems like it's very intricate, a lot
Yes.
to be done, but we have the right man on the job.
Well, thank you. Okay.
So before we go into a Google Cloud Next recap, any other tips you can give for an organization or individual if they're trying to gain Google Cloud partnerships?
Um, First of all, I would say, if you have an engineering level, getting those engineers certified on this platform is very important, because there are multiple different disciplines that they can approach. And from a sales standpoint, I'm so glad to say that our team, our whole sales team, has basically credentialed themselves in these partnerships. So that doesn't mean that it doesn't stop at the sales credential level. There's additional certs that we can take, like the new things that they are introducing, new technologies that they're introducing. We can go through those certifications as well. So quite a lot of materials on the partner portal. It's a matter of taking advantage of it. Absolutely.
Wonderful. Yeah, I've logged in and seen their partner marketing portal, and it's really impressive. So
Absolutely.
excited to dive into that. Now let's talk about Google Cloud Next. It's always a huge conference, lots of exciting technology going on. Give us a little bit of a recap from being there.
So let me kind of break it down from a attendance level stats, and then kind of hit upon a few points related to what the executives like Sundar Pichai and TK, Thomas Kurian, the CEO of Google Cloud, kind of mentioned, and then we'll kind of dive a little bit deeper into it, right? So from a attendance standpoint, we're talking about 30,000 people attended the show in Vegas, right? Out of that, 2,500 partners, 400 sponsors, and over 300 plus customers and partners sharing their generative AI success stories. So just kind of put that in perspective, right? Now, some of the key points that the executives mentioned was, so within the last year, Google has introduced over 1,000 product advances across Google Cloud and Google Workspace.
Wow.
Expanded the cloud infrastructure footprint in over 40 regions, including Dammam. Dammam is considered East Province of Saudi Arabia. So in the Middle East, that is going to be the next big hub. There's quite a lot of investment going there. Then, of course, in Johannesburg, Africa, they expanded 6 new subsea cable investments. That is no joke. Running cables underwater, and 6 of them. So they've put in some serious dollars into it. Over 1 million developers use Google's state-of-the-art generative AI tools, such as AI Studio, Vertex AI, Colab, VS Code, JetBrains, and so on and so forth. Now, from a service partner, folks like us, right? They have taken over 500,000 generative AI courses across the world.
Wow.
So just look at the perspective. So you have 2,500 partners, and out of that, you have 500,000 courses on the portal that these folks are taking, including us, right? So that tells you the buzz out there related to what Google has put together, right? Then the annual revenue rate is about 36 billion. So if you do the math, that's 5 times the run rate of 5 years ago.
That's incredible.
That's incredible. Then if you look at the AI-funded startup, so some numbers that they gave was 60% of funded AI startup and 90% of Gen AI unicorns have Google Cloud as customers.
Well, that
That
shows you the
that's
power.
impressive. So in December, Google introduced the largest and most capable AI called Gemini. So Gemini has multiple facets to it, and I'll kind of break it down. It was introduced to the enterprise developers through the API concept, right? That was done in December of 2023. Then recently, right at the Google Next, they opened up a new introduction of something called Gemini 1.5 Pro. Basically what it is, it's currently in private purview within the Vertex AI framework. So what it does is it's a dramatic enhanced performance and includes a breakthrough in long context understanding. So let's break it down. So Gemini, when it was initially introduced, it was, so the information, the tokens of information flowing consistently was about 32K. With this Gemini Pro 1.5 Pro on steroids, it's at 1 million tokens consistently information flowing. So just imagine the art of possibilities when it comes to enterprise, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
I need to try that out. I use Gemini. It's my preferred LLM when in marketing. So I need to try the Gemini Pro 1.5. So while you were there, did they give any examples of use cases, how people are using this new technology?
That's an excellent question. So prior to going into the examples, there is another facet to Gemini, right? That is, it can process audio, video, text, code. Now, with these two advances, what happens, the enterprises can do a lot today to see the business outcome. Because at the end of the day, businesses are looking for outcome. It's not, hey, we have the solution, but what does it reduce my cost, etc., right? So a couple examples that were propagated, and I talked to multiple executives in and around that region, like going through the expo. One was with video gaming company, right? What you could do is now this video gaming company could provide video analysis real time to support players and provide them tips to improve their performance. So just imagine, a video gaming company able to do that, right? Another sector is insurance company could combine a video, image, text, create an incident report, and automate those claim processes. So just imagine the insurance companies, how much of, from a business outcome standpoint, addressing some of the mundane tasks and just kind of pulling all that together. But that takes some serious processing power behind the scene, right? Many large enterprises like McDonald's, HCA Healthcare, Mayo Clinic are building Gen AI apps on Google Cloud to address their business problems. Now, Google champions open source for advancing generation AI or generative AI with initiatives like Max Diffusion, Jetstream, Optimum TPU. Then they also introduced something called Vertex AI Agent Builder. So it is a turnkey solution. So you may have heard this term called RAG, or Retrieval Augmented Generation. So now with this Vertex AI Agent Builder, what's happening is now it is an inbuilt RAG. Okay. Right? So now there's another concept that they introduced that was Gemini Cloud Assist. So it is, think of it like a Google AI-driven assistant for workload management with Google Cloud Console. So it leverages a proprietary large language model. And they also introduced the pair programming. This is more for the AI coding tool. So multiple aspects of introduction, different technologies, et cetera. So it was a phenomenal conference, I would say.
That's awesome. No, that sounds like a great conference. I went in 2023, but wasn't able to go this year. So if there's anything you could tell the tech community to check out in regards to Google right now, what would those key items be?
Let's take the example of the recent introduction of Gemini 1.5 Pro, right? I would recommend the tech community to explore it, understands its features, capabilities, and benefits. So you got to kind of break it down. So first, look at the features and capabilities. Do a deep dive into that Gemini 1.5 and understand the capabilities. Address what does it address? Does it address specific challenges, requirements in your projects? The second piece is performance and scalability. Understand from a performance metric standpoint and scalability to ensure it meets the demands of your applications and workloads. Then integration and compatibility. When it comes to third-party tools, ensure it is compatible with your existing infrastructure and workflows. From a security compliance standpoint, I would assess the security features, right? Because a company or an enterprise may have set guidelines for security policies and regulatory requirements. Does this new technology, does it align accordingly, right? From a cost and pricing standpoint, understand the pricing model, right? With Gemini 1.5 Pro, including the potential discounts, cost-saving opportunities. Look at the licenses. What are available? What are the discounts available? So look at from a cost pricing standpoint. Then from a community and support standpoint, explore the availability of documentation, right? As an engineer or a developer or a DevOps engineer, you got to look at the tutorials. You got to look at what the community support is there for this environment and engage with the community to learn from their experience and best practices. Then from a pilot testing standpoint, as you know, our team, Abdul and team, have been extensively testing from a pilot perspective, right? So consider a pilot test environment, a proof of concept with this technology and evaluate its capabilities and in a controlled environment before we do it at a full-scale deployment. So these are some of the tips that I would give the tech community in getting to the next level.
All right. No, that's a lot of great information. So how does working with a partner benefit? You mentioned the cost structure and some of the discounts. How does working with a partner benefit someone that's looking into Google's toolset and Google Cloud?
So I would say working with service partners like us, right? Because we are doing it at scale. So therefore, we get certain type of discounts. Based on the discount, we can pass that on to the enterprise clients, right? So take advantage of those type of opportunities. And then the skill sets. It's not easy to pull all these skill sets together. So the beauty is that we have these certified individuals with experience working on these technologies, right? So leverage those. So I would say work with niche partners like Resolve Tech Solutions in addressing these needs.
This is a lot of great information. And if you'd like to learn more about the Google practice at Resolve Tech Solutions, please reach out to Sunil. You'd be in good hands. So thank you again for—
Thank you, Carla. Appreciate the time and always looking forward to these kind of discussions.
Yeah, appreciate it.
All right, thank you.
We'll see y'all next time.